everybody, welcome to News by Muse. We're here for another bite-sized Halloween interview for a short called Alone with Him. We have director, writer Marcus Okami. Marcus, what was it about this story that you really wanted to get it told? Because it's very psychological.
Yeah, well, first of all, I have to apologize because I'm French, so sorry for my accent. And
That's okay.
That's only the second time I do an interview in English, so I'll try to do my best, okay?
Okay, no
Maybe
problem.
sometime I will be a little bit slow, but I try to do my best.
That's
So the genesis of the project, well, actually, it comes from my personal fear, and my deepest fear actually is to be locked up and restrained. And I wrote the script something like 2 years ago, and when the whole world was in quarantine, and from this primary terror, there's another one about paternity and the loss of a certain form of independence. And the inner demon of Moira in the movie, the main character. By the way, Moira means mother in Hebrew. Symbolizes all my neurosis as a potential parent, or maybe a future father. Don't know yet. Well, from there.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that was it was very creepy. It was intense. And for a 4-minute film, you really put a lot into it. What was it about the way you wanted your cinematographer to shoot it? Because they did an amazing job in really capturing the story.
Oh, I'm sorry, there is a cut. I didn't get your last sentence.
Oh, no problem. What was the dynamic in you working with your cinematographer to get those shots? Because it really completed the story.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a good question, because it was quite a big deal actually, because we shot during the summer, and it was a very hot summer here in France. I don't know about you in the US, but in France it was really pretty hot, pretty warm, and we had to bring an accidental a car in a garage, and we had to cut the car in something like 4 pieces. To get the camera in different angles to get what I wanted to shoot. So it was tricky. It was an artisanal, old-fashioned way, which I like. I like to work that way, and so yeah, it was pretty cool, but pretty difficult, pretty hard to do it.
And that's the one thing that leads me now to the man who she sees.
Yeah.
What was it about bringing his vision and making his aesthetic, his look, the way it was for the scenes?
Well, it's all in the background of the character. So in the 4 minutes short story, it's a little bit hard to explain. But what I wanted to express is this guy is an inner demon. So we understand that they know each other, but we don't know from where. But there is some clue in the dialogue that shows that maybe is definitely the father of the future child she's going to have. So in which way and how they met, that's something maybe we could be developing a feature film later.
Because that's the one thing, like, I wasn't sure when I watched. I don't know if it was a future father or the child in the future.
Yeah. I don't know.
And that's what I liked, is the fact that you weren't sure who that person was. And I picked up on that, but I was like, what if this is the kid in the future? I'd be kind of nuts.
That's a good idea. That's quite a good idea. Hey, you know what? Wait and see for the feature film.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, but that's definitely a good lead.
Yeah. So what is next for you? How are you going to expand on this, or is there another project that you're working on right now?
Well, there are several projects I'm working on, yes, but I definitely would like to make a feature film about from the short Alone with Him. That's something I have in mind. That's my main project right now. There is another project which is more a series. A series, yes, a series or the series?
Yeah, series.
A series, yes.
Yeah.
It's called Plot, so it's a social thriller, a little bit like Breaking Bad. But yeah, my main project right now is Alone with Him as a feature film. Yeah.
Exactly. And the one thing I do want to ask you is the fact that with these bite-sized Halloween and with what 20th Digital has done, it's really opened up the world to these for everybody to see these projects. And I think that's where streaming platforms have really done a great job, where you're able to now see content from around the world, different stories, different ideas. How has that affected you, and how has that helped you as a filmmaker?
Well, actually a lot, because you American people have a very strong genre culture. In France, it's a little bit complicated because, well, my generation and the younger, they watch a lot of horror, scary movies. I've been raised by watching a lot of these movies, but yeah, in France, it's a smaller country, so it's more complicated to to emerge as a scary movie film director.
Mhm.
That's a real opportunity for me
Yeah.
and
And that's what
foreign directors.
Yeah, and that's what I love about these is that you're able to see more stories, more diverse stories, more stories from around the world that really
That's
from
right.
filmmakers that we haven't even heard about, and they get that opportunity. And I think you're somebody that definitely we're gonna have to keep an eye on because of the fact that it's beautifully shot,
Thank you
well
very much.
written, and it just looked really, really good. Uh
Thank you
yeah,
very
so
much.
thank you so much for stopping with us here on News by Muse. We loved the short, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's
Thank you,
else
Michael.
coming up from you.
Okay, great. Thank you very much for your time, Michael. Thank you.
No problem. And don't forget to see this film and all the other films on Bite Size Halloween on Hulu now. You could download them and be able to download the app, be able to watch all these great Halloween films before Halloween starts in a couple weeks. So I'm Mike Sandoval. Don't forget to watch News by Muse and follow us on YouTube and all our different networks here in the United States and around the world. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you, Michael.